Welcome back. Welcome back. I know it's been a few days. The energy's been kind of definitely for some of you guys have been highly heightened with heavy emotions. I see a lot of triggers, a lot of realizations in regards to how you're realizing, like, you know, some of you guys are repeating the way that your parents raised you, or the way that you view, like, your parents' dynamic, and now you're just having this realization and reflection time of, like, oh damn, this is why I've attracted, like, these partnerships. You know, like, you're having epiphanies left and right, and also realizations. And I'm seeing heavy on reflection. Like, a lot of these relationships are here giving you a reflection back onto, like, well, how did you play your role, as well as what things you were not seeing within yourself. Because relationships help you in seeing the parts of you that you are not even conscious or aware of. Because every person has a different personality. People are very different. And so certain traits that you didn't realize you had, like, they're gonna start flaring up, or they have already shown, and you have already, like, started to get into awareness, like, oh my god. And for some of you guys, I can tell, like, it's been bringing you shame and guilt, even embarrassment, and a part of you just wants to run and, you know, just feel like a victim, like, shit, like. And it's valid that you want to feel that way. It's valid that you want to feel like shits. Because for so many of you guys have been holding on strongly, trying to keep your strong face on. But I know deep within yourself, you just want to cry. You just need a crying session. And what I really do want to recommend you guys is to take some time to yourself, take it easy on yourself. I know you guys are in this verge of, like, just wanting to give up, wanting something new, wanting to relocate, wanting to start over. You just want to change. And I know you've been seeking for this change. There's been many TikTok videos telling you how you're gonna move, telling you how you're gonna, like, get this new opportunity, this new door into your life, like. And there's some that, you know, are telling you about past people wanting to come back into your life. And so, like, you're being left with decisions, and it's, like, clouding your mind a little too much, creating a lot of confusion. And it is time that you finally just, like, sit down with yourself and ground yourself. Because there's too much up in the air. You have not built a solid foundation. And because you have not built a solid foundation, like, it led you to, like, disappointments, it led you to crappy situations, it led you ending some relationships, partnerships, friendships, because it wasn't stable. It wasn't set on, like, some rules. And some people may have their own opinions in regards to rules and stuff like that. But we need it. We like the discipline. We like to learn. Without the discipline, like, we don't ascend. And there was, like, this post that said something about, like, the easier route is usually the route to hell, and the harder route is, like, the one to heaven. Because, you know, great things need big decisions, big responsibilities, and you have to be able to handle what you have right now in your plate in order for you to reach, like, the next level. And that is something that I've been learning about myself as well. Like, if you gotta know, like, how to handle, you know, paying your own bills on time, having sufficient money, how to take care of yourself, also knowing when to communicate, set your boundaries, also being open and transparent whenever you're feeling triggered or, you know, emotional. And it's just being really raw and honest with yourself. And many of us weren't even taught this stuff. Many of us were raised with people that were either emotionally manipulative, or they were emotionally, like, not mature at all, or they didn't have the emotional intelligence. Like, their emotional intelligence was of a fucking toddler for some of them. For some of them, they weren't even taught how to communicate their emotions. For some of you guys grew up in single households. And so you didn't have either, like, you know, your mom, your figure as your mom, or your father figure to help guide you and help you, like, you know, express and release these emotions. So there's still these emotions, like, from early childhood that you're still having to face and realize, like, oh my fucking god. And then I've been noticing also, like, you know, like there's these thought patterns where you're just like, I'm not really like this kind of person. Why am I having this like resurface or make me feel like I'm this kind of person? And something that Anakin told me is like, whenever you start noticing like the negative thoughts, try to pivot from that, because you have 15 seconds to shift it. If not, the next negative thought is going to come in, and then the next one, and then the next one, and the next one. So by pivot, I mean go focus on something that's going great for you, something that you can celebrate yourself in, something that you have accomplished. Show gratitude. And yes, I also need to apply this to myself, because as of lately, I have not been in the right headspace. I'll be really honest with you guys. So, like, so much so to the point where, like, I really even question if I want to keep on going. Like, there's just sometimes where you just feel things and you just want to give up. And that's literally what I'm telling you guys. Like, there's energy right now as of lately that you're just, like, emotional. There is, like, this mysterious side to yourself, or, like, this psychic side of yourself. Or something that you're not seeing within you. And pretty soon Spirit's gonna show you like that beauty in that, as well as in the fact of, like, you know, how this is gonna make you feel good. What's it called? This enlightenment is gonna bring you peace within yourself. It's gonna teach you something about you. And it's gonna help your inner child realize, like, oh my God, I've been worthy this whole fucking time. All the stuff that I went through, yes, I didn't deserve that. And now, like, Spirit's like giving you that chance, like, okay, how would you like to reparent your inner child? How would you like to rewrite the story? Because you still have that inner kid within you. So now you have the ability to do everything and anything that you want to do for that inner child. Like, what is something that your parents didn't do for you, or something within your childhood in general that you didn't receive, that you're now wanting to receive now in adulthood? And Spirit's also saying, like, you have to, like, accept that, like, accept the fact that you have the desire, like, as of your inner child, like, you know, I deserve to have a stable life. I deserve to, you know, have, like, a healthy partnership. I deserve to be fed, you know, to feed myself and learn how to feed myself. So if I ever do decide to create a family of my own, like, you know, have that. I'm here to, like, build your skill up. Allow yourself to learn that new skill. Allow yourself to get led and taught. This could be through a mentor or someone close to you. Like, allow yourself to be taught. Allow yourself to be guided. Admit to the fact that, you know, maybe, yes, the way that you learned did work for you for quite some time, but be open to new perspectives and new ways of learning things. And be open to transforming yourself and allowing yourself to go through those shifts and changes. An example would be cooking. Some of you guys may over season your food. Some of you guys may not even season it that much. But, you know, be open to learning to new techniques, is what I'm saying. Be open to people, like, teaching you new ways of cooking and seeing which one, like, you know, brings in the most flavor, the most, you know, the most artistry in your food. Something that, you know, makes you want to look up to the next day and be excited about it, rather than be like a drag and be like, ugh, oh, this is another day that I gotta make food like this. Oh, it's gonna be the same old food again, over and over again, until I get tired of it, and then do it again. You know, it's stuff like that. That Spirit's like, be open to learning, so that way you don't have to keep on going in the same repetitive cycle, doing the same old thing that your parents did. Because I'm sure your inner child got tired of it, and I'm sure this is coming up in like to you, so you can realize, like, you know what, it is time to change it up and switch it up. For some of you guys, like, there's like this stagnation in your home, or even growing up, that you're just like, I want to go, I want to travel, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to see new places. And so Spirit's like saying, like, you know what, go take yourself out. Go to the park, go get some fresh air, go get some sunlight, and allow yourself to get that. Now that you have the freedom, now that you're an adult, go do it for yourself. Go treat yourself. For some of you guys, I'm seeing like the 4s are hunting. I don't know why. For others, it's like going on a hike. Others is just being on your boat, being in the water. And I've been seeing a lot of videos like in regards to the water. So some of you guys are sirens, or like something in regards to that. Sirens. Some of you guys are like very like attracted to the water. You feel like the water's calling out to you. It's for a reason. I do say to purify yourself and cleanse yourself. You've been carrying a lot of energies and a lot of like emotions. So taking a hot bath, meditating in the water, or even blessing your water. Talk to your water. Your water listens. And I know for my older folks, you guys may be like, what the fuck is she talking about? Look it up. Water is actually like a living organism that actually listens to you. So whatever you're doing, like a drinking, like talk to yourself like, I am wealthy, I am healthy. And as you keep on talking to it, like it starts programming your mind. And also like it talks to your body vibrationally whenever you do that stuff. And back to like the tarot reading, like that part that of yourself that like as a child got rejected, the spirit's giving you enlightenment on and like shining light through it, is the one thing that brings you most joy. The most joy. So stop shaming yourself for just being yourself. Stop feeling guilty that, you know, that you're not perfect. You're just you. And there's something that needs to be voiced out. And this is the part where like Spirit's like, this is part of your destiny. This is part of your journey. What is it? What's part of the destiny? What is it? So you're literally a walking miracle. You're literally a person that is meant to be blessed up. You are literally like that person that is meant to be into like racks and riches. Like you were not meant to live like a fucking basic life. The 9 to 5 was never meant to be your thing. And that's why for some of you guys, whenever you're doing the 9 to 5, like you feel like it's a drag. You feel like this is not your calling. You feel like this is fucking boring. There's better things out there in the world. For some of you guys, like you're just pushing through because like you gotta pay bills. You're doing it for survival. And Spirit's saying like you're having opportunities coming your way. You just have to be open and receptive for it. There is something coming, and your third eye will let you know when it appears. And you might be getting thoughts about it. You might be getting inspiration. It might come randomly to you, maybe on a car, maybe in like a, what's it called, on a poster, maybe through a video, or maybe through like a friend. Or even intuitively for some of you guys. And I feel resistance saying this, but dreams maybe is very significant going on. But I don't know. Yeah, you're very much in that quest right now. Like you're like in this journey where you're just splitting yourself out of, you know, the old world thinking, the way that you used to think, the way that you were raised to think. And you, even if you are in a partnership or you're not in a partnership, like you're learning this stuff through seeing the contrast whenever you're interacting with people. Whenever people are talking to you in a different way, you're starting to notice and be like, oh my god, like I don't want to be part of this reality. Confirmation. And also in the way that they think, the way that, like, you know, what kind of words do they use? What tonality do you use? Like, words are becoming everything. We do have a lot of Pisces placements going on in the sky right now. So something's just seeming very foggy, very unclear. But it is a great time to start manifesting things, speaking things into existence, create a dream board, a collage, anything that, you know, helps you visualize your dream life. And also as well, like be very like detailed and specific to the nitty-gritty, because there is Saturn requires you to be disciplined and actually do some work on it. And it's in Pisces right now, so like you are going to be required to like put in some work. just have a visualizations. Imagine yourself, well, what do I specifically want it? How do I want it to look like? But don't go so into detail, you know? Don't go too into detail. Even Anakin advised me on it. Because we had a conversation similar to this. Because I have my moments where I'm just like, I want it like this and like that. But whenever you do that, you get very overwhelmed. And I get very overwhelmed because I'm like very detailed to the T. Because I want things in a specific way. But right now, Spirit's like, let it just naturally come to you, because the more you hold on to it, the less you're gonna get it. So once you like start to detach, and I'm feeling it like here in my hands, once you start to detach, things are just gonna come to you easily. You just have to let go of the idea and stop putting too much pressure onto things or situations or to your emotions. Yeah, I'm hearing like less resistance is the best way for you. You are literally recovering a part of yourself that you felt like you lost earlier in childhood, but you're gaining it back. Spirit's giving you that key, and it's time that you finally move on and let go of that old fucking skin of yourself that you once associated with. And don't be impatient with the process. Y'all have been impatient. Confirmation. Seriously. How many more times does that thing have to honk till I be like, you've been impatient as fuck? Impatient. Just be patient. And I know. And I know I'm also like teaching myself that, because I have my moments where I'm like, I want to get this done, I want to get this done, and I want to get that done. That impatience is coming out of insecurity. So it is your ego that is getting in your way. Your ego is making you think like you're unworthy, that you don't deserve, or that you're not doing enough. Whenever your intuition is slowly, and it slowly organizes things in your favor for you. You're just gonna naturally want to gravitate to a certain thing and do a certain thing for the day. But whenever you're forcing it or pushing it, or consistently like trying to stress it to make it work, or to like, you're slowing yourself down, and you're also like creating this ripple effect of like things being more resistant, way more tension, more harder on yourself, and it's like you're putting in more work than what you should be. But that's because it's coming out of your insecurity. Damn, this is a powerful read. I'm not gonna lie, guys, like, I'm even shocked with myself. I did not think about doing a video. I'll be so straight up honest with you guys. I was not thinking about doing a video. I've been contemplating to myself, like, should I keep going? Should I keep doing this? Because my mind is just like, I want to do a lot of things. I'm very creative. It's just like knowing what specific thing like is my thing. I know spirituality is something that I get very excited and like giddy about, but it's way more exciting for me whenever I do one-on-ones than just in general, But that's just my hot take on that. But other than that, don't let your ego get in the way. Okay? Don't do that. Take it slow and easy. I know, like, in the moment it feels like fucking shit. I know in the moment you want to run out of your seat. I know sometimes you just want to leave that job, quit that job, and not put up with that job. But there is a specific lesson as to why you're in that job. You just have to see things on a higher perspective and stop thinking like in a narrow way. You're like, well, how is this working out in my favor? What is this job really teaching me? What have I learned since I've been at the job? How much growth have I had since I've been in this job? Like, start seeing things in a higher perspective. And yes, and yes. Yes, I am learning this lesson as well. So, I'm not the only one. I am, at the end of the day, a human being. I'm not this great person. It's not gonna happen. I am still human at the end of the day, and I'm still young. So, if it resonates, it resonates, and if it doesn't, leave it at the window. Do not force it. And also, I'm just open for you guys to let me know, how's your week been? How has your weekend been? What kind of feelings and thoughts have you been having? But yeah, pretty great having to read with you guys, but not so much resistance. And thank you for being patient and for following my journey as I've been a tarot reader. So thanks, guys. Bye.